Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Wilder. This morning, Grace made pancakes and we're having homemade fresh maple syrup that came from our trees just a few days ago. And it is delicious.
Yeah.
How's that maple syrup?
Good. Yummy.
Pretty good?
I see. Either.
How's the maple syrup? Oh, thumbs up from Brighton.
We're eating monsters.
Thumbs up from Justice. No eating like monsters, please.
I said we're not eating garbage.
Wait, what did you say, Wilder?
I said we're eating like buffalo.
Eating like buffaloes? Oh my. We got more maple syrup in the fridge and we're cooking down another batch right here. Would you enjoy feeding the chickens? Here you go. I got you a bucket of feed for them. Yep. Come all the way over here before you dump it out. I've got the goose. Just dump it out. Dump it out fast and they won't hurt you, don't worry. Good work. Good job. You're so good at that. Oh, wow. What a farm helper you are.
This is Dada. This brings it down. That's the double.
She always wants to go to the front and try to get the feed from up there without getting into the milking station, but the feed is never up there. It's always right here. Come on. You're going to jump right in. Let's go. There you go. We just put her in there on days that we're not even milking just to keep her in the habit of it, just so it gets easier than that. So it's never been hard to get her in. All right, if I have the camera set up filming, please don't pick it up, but you are a very good cameraman, okay? Here's a problem I didn't anticipate. The geese are messing up our maple syrup tapping. Short story. The geese have been in the pasture with the cows and the goats. And they've done great out there. They eat grass, they mostly subside on grass, but there's not a lot of grass in the pasture and geese won't really eat hay. So we let them out in the yard, but I didn't think it through. Silly me. And they got into our maple syrup sap. And if you've ever seen a goose and a duck, even worse, does to water, they really muddy it up because they'll they're just clean their beaks in it. Ducks are worse because ducks dig in the ground and then they muddy their beaks. Geese don't really do that. Geese mostly are eating plants and then they clean their beaks, so it's just a little grass. It's not too bad.
Water was black.
There's mucky. Yucky. Yucky mucky.
I tell you something.
You tell us something.
The days, I just put the day right on here.
Okay. So we're gonna get the geese back in the pasture today until we finish this little run of maple sap, which has been quite nice. This morning, all these containers were laying out where the geese had scattered them out. And you can see the geese droppings. They've been hanging out here. They have other sources of water out here, and geese are definitely drawn to water. They can go to the creek. Okay, so don't drink it until we wash them really good. You can drink it straight out of there.
Dad, do some.
Wash those 2 containers in the hose. Guys, you're gonna make sure all those are nice and clean. All right, I better get the geese back in the pasture first for 2 reasons. One, they'll just get right back into that stuff as soon as they have an opportunity. And the second reason is they scare the kids.
Right here.
Because unless you're just very, very bold in your approach to them, as a 3-foot human, they will attack you. I've got to go around this side of the camper here. They're easier to herd than chickens because they stick together, but they're not that easy to herd, really. All right, go up the hill. Go. No, not up there. Okay, that's what we want. One of the wires is down, that's why they can jump through there so easily. Okay, you should be good for now. I'll fix that wire in the fence and then you can do your work. We'll bring this hay to the prisoners down here. I mean, that's a silly joke. They're not prisoners, they're just living inside for a little while. Oh, it started drizzling since we came down here. Hey guys, we're headed back up now. You chilly?
Yeah.
You want to show me your hole? You've been digging a hole to China, or are you just trying to get to the bottom of the mulch pile?
China.
Oh, China, good. Let's go. It may seem like the same scene to you, but it's about an hour and a half later. I've brought the kids back up after doing chores, settled them in, and now I've got this fence fixed here. I think this will work for the goats and the geese. Found an extra handle, and now we have 5 pretty tight strands here, which should keep the geese out because geese are funny. They don't know how to walk under or around a string. They just run straight into them. The thing is, with having those extra strands and having them a little tighter, it just means the goats will get shocked as they go through. But that 5-strand setup has worked. Okay, I was coming back over 5 minutes later to see if the geese were trying to get through that gate, and they're right there. I think they're getting out in a low spot right over here, which the goats don't get out of, but they can go under it, right where they drink water. First. Second is digging. We're closing in on having this house gutted. A couple more pretty good sized jobs. The floors are up, that's a huge step. I need to clear out this flooring, cut all my nails off in here, and then start digging in this room over here. After I have this space dug out some, so I have some more clearance underneath the new floors that I'll put in, the last big gutting job, well, on the interior, is this chimney. Okay, cut all these nails. It was a little bit slower because dealing with cut nails, and these are a lot harder than normal nails and harder than the nails that were in a lot of the other flooring. The house is actually pretty smoky in here from that metal cutting blade, and it's a little bit scary. You know, I know right where my fire extinguisher is, but I just want to keep a close eye out to make sure there's nothing smoldering. I am thirsty coming out of there, and I've got the perfect thing. Here we go. Maple sap. It's just slightly sweet. You might wonder how I'm doing that. Well, here's how. I actually locked all the male geese in the barn for a minute, and the females are just hanging out right there. I can tell that those are the females, I'm guessing, admittedly, but because the others are actually starting their courtship, and so you can actually see these 2 distinct groups. Those 2 are basically being pursued by the others, and I think that's why they got out of the fence. Actually, I think those 2 got chased through the fence out of desperation, and then the others followed them. So if I have 2 females and 4 or 5 males, it means we need to eat a goose pretty soon. So I'll watch for that and confirm actually those are the ones who are doing the breeding, and then the 2 are the ones being bred, and then I'm going to try to mark them as I see them breed. Mark either the males or the females. Probably I'll mark the males, and then once I've got them all marked, we'll start eating them. I don't have a ton of time to work in the house today. I'm gonna do what's called a dumpster stuff, where you just settle everything into the dumpster, make yourself more room. They don't limit the amount of weight you can put in a dumpster this size. You can actually load it with rocks if you want to. I'm loading it with flooring. It's all crisscrossed, taking up a lot of room. I think in about 30 minutes, I can get it down almost 2 feet down. Now I'm gonna start prepping to dig and start digging in this biggest room on this side. I have to dig out the floor over here so there's clearance underneath my floor joists.